WCAB Rutherfordton with FM translator service on W265DW at 100.9. The holidays are fast approaching, and now is the perfect time to purchase that Massey Ferguson tractor you've been wanting. See Phil at NC Tractor and Farm Supply and see the GC 1723 or the GC 1725 compact tractor. You can get it at 0% financing for 72 months, or if you pay cash, Phil will knock $2,500 off the price. Now that itself is an early Christmas present. See Phil at NC Tractor today or give him a call. They're on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton, 828-288-0395.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be partly cloudy, highs reaching about 66. Overnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 48. Looking ahead to Friday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and a high near 66. Chance of precipitation is 30%. And overnight Friday, partly cloudy with scattered showers and a low around 47. Chance of precipitation 40%. This is your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
Welcome to All Things Rutherford, here on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton. Now here's your host, Todd and Tracy.
All right, y'all ready?
Good Thursday morning.
Good Thursday morning.
Welcome to the show. What is this?
It's the next big thing.
Whatever it is, it better be good.
And
they better entertain me.
I entertain y'all, so entertain me.
Are you ready?
Let's start the show. Let's get this thing started. Let's do it. Here we go.
That's right. Here we go on this Thursday morning. Great Thursday morning to you. But already, Alan Tony checking in on YouTube.
Boy, Alan's, he's on it early.
Good morning, Alan.
Good morning.
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 Some people tell me they can't live without their good morning.
Yeah,
so
I know
have
it.
To remember that.
Well,
Give them their good mornings as they come into the YouTube. And as you're listening, hope I don't get on anybody's nerves. Oh, well. It's just a thing.
I think everybody's getting used to it now.
That's right. You got to get used to it.
Have the good morning. There ain't nothing wrong with good morning.
That's right.
If you can't tell somebody good morning and really mean it.
Hey, exactly. Oh, there's Creighton Lovelace checking in on the YouTube. Good morning.
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 48 degrees outside this morning. On this Thursday morning, are we expecting rain today? Is that what I saw in the forecast?
So.
Let me look.
No, it's tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, okay. So, yeah, today is partly cloudy with a high near 66 degrees. Mostly cloudy with scattered showers and a high near 66 tomorrow. Chance of rain 30% in the morning and 40% in the afternoon. Mostly sunny on Saturday with a high near 60. This is like a repeat of last week where it, rained last Friday.
Yeah, yeah, it did.
It's kind of a...
Well, maybe it'll be pretty, but I know we need rain, but it's at the same time it's so hard to just sit and wish for it, isn't it? But I guess we do need it.
We want rain. Do we really? Yeah.
Well, we have to live. Got to have rain to live.
For those people on well water, yeah, they want rain.
Yep.
Exactly. They don't have it piped in from the big cities.
That's right. And we have well water where we live.
Oh, we do too.
Yeah.
I just, yeah, nearly $6,000 worth of wells sitting in my backyard.
Whoa.
Oh yeah.
Goodness.
And I got to tell you, my well went out, and I called Chris Green. He's does great work, Chris Green with the A&F well drillers.
Right.
I called it. This is like July, and my well is not filling up quick enough to replace itself.
Right.
So basically, over the years, the little veins that feed it have stopped up.
Oh no.
So I call Chris. He comes out and does some work for me. Lasts about a month.
Mm-hmm.
Goes right back out again. Burned my brand new $600 pump out.
Oh no.
So he's like, you need a well. So here it is. It's like in October. I'm broke at that point. You know, my only saving grace is, hey, I'll get my taxes, but that's not till February.
Right.
Chris called me one day. He said, hey, man, go up and get you a well permit. And he said, I'll dig you a well. I said, Chris, I don't have the money. He said, I didn't ask you about that. He said, pay me back when you get it.
Wow.
So in November, Chris came out there and dug me a well, and I owed him almost $5,000 for 2 months.
Wow.
But I paid him.
Yep.
And
Now that's what I call good old boy.
That's a good man.
Small town, you helping your neighbor. That's it right there.
Absolutely.
That's a good example.
And that's just the way Chris is, the way he does business.
Right.
It's a great.
It really is.
I told him, I said, man, if I ever get rich, I said, I'm going to help you out. I don't know how, but I'm going to help you out.
It says a lot about his character.
Oh, yeah. Great person. If you know Chris, you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, that's just the way it is. Well, folks, let me tell you about Anchor Down. Tammy's going to be up in today.
Yeah.
She got
She
so much
is.
stuff. She's like, oh, no, I'm getting rid of it.
But now you better get there by 1 because that girl's got a ball game to go to.
9. She'll be up today from 9 to 1. Lots of merchandise outside. Going to make you some great deals. If you don't see it, ask her. She may have it. Clothes, shoes, 50 cent, Christmas stuff, all kinds of trees. Make a pile, make a deal. Table lamps, throw pillows. Guess what? Free. New and used items. Got stuff for your handicap folks, handicap needs, wheelchairs, rollator walkers, knee scooter, bath chairs. Got some baby items, playpens, high chair strollers. Guaranteed, if you go in there and you think you want it, you're probably going to go home with it. If you talk with Tammy.
Let me tell you a little secret about Tammy.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Tammy is now, since yesterday we spoke, and she is an official toy and coat drop-off for WCAB.
Ain't that awesome?
Absolutely. She has joined our family of
Join the ranks of
toy and coat drive for good cause.
Tammy, thank you so much for that. We appreciate it. From the Todd and Tracy Morning Show, we appreciate that. Thank you for your support. Thank you for having the confidence in us to do this. We're going to make this happen.
Yep.
Toy and coat drive going on now. Drop off your toys and coats.
New unwrapped toys.
New unwrapped toys.
The clothes,
toes, mittens, scarves, hat.
All sizes.
Toboggans.
I mean, we need toddlers need it too. From toddlers to on up.
Yeah, all our drop-off points around the county.
For children.
You can find. We got one here in the lobby if you don't want to travel around. But we encourage you to go out to some of our sponsors and just talk with some of the people that are there. And you will be impressed.
And support their businesses while you're out.
Exactly.
I mean, we're all about shopping local, and now's a good time to do that. Get to know these folks that have these great businesses. You might be surprised if you haven't been in.
And a lot of people are asking me about staying here in the county. Absolutely. Everything's going to stay right here in the county.
Yep.
Everything that's donated in this county will stay in this county. And it's going to be distributed by Yoke Finland to the less fortunate kids around the area to help them have a good Christmas.
We are going to go pick all this stuff up on the 11th.
11th of December.
Bring it back to the radio station, sort everything out.
Oh, boy.
And then we're going to take it to our charity.
We're going to be busy.
Yeah, we are.
Don't worry.
In a good way.
We'll take care of it. Don't worry. Chronicles of the Old West, Dakota Live Say. Here we go.
William B. Ide's journey to the presidency of California started in early 1846, when Mexico started removing all Americans from California, which at that time was part of Mexico. Protesting against this policy, William Ide and several other Americans captured the garrison of General Viejo, the Mexican governor of Northern California. When the delegation that was sent to General Viejo's quarters to discuss the terms of surrender never came out, Ide went in to see what happened. He found the American delegation drunk from brandy. William Ide, a teetotaler and the only sober American around, worked out the surrender terms. The Americans hung a homemade flag from the garrison declaring California conquered. Because of the work Ide had done on the surrender terms and writing a constitution, he was unanimously selected President of California. When John C. Fremont and his troops showed up, he brought news that Mexico had surrendered. Fremont asked for volunteers to accompany him to Southern California. William Ide volunteered as a private. He even had to walk to Southern California because Fremont commandeered his horse. When Ide got out of the military, he had no money, horse, or decent clothing. He walked home as far as he could and then cut wood in order to pay passage on a steamship. William B. Ide will be remembered as an ordinary American who did extraordinary deeds for the land he loved, serving for 24 days as the President of California and then returning to his ordinary life. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
10 minutes after 7 o'clock on this beautiful Thursday morning. A little bit cloudy outside, 48 degrees. We're going to our first stop is the Rutherford County Sheriff's Department this morning. With us is Deputy Hildebrand. Good morning, sir. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. What's on the report for us this morning?
So the Sheriff's Office responded to 169 calls yesterday. We have 179 in the jail, and we arrested 9. Kevin Brady was arrested on a failure to appear on a misdemeanor, and he has a $500 secured bond. Samuel Gordon was arrested for a failure to appear on misdemeanor. He has an unsecured $500 bond. April Poirier was arrested on a failure to appear on a misdemeanor, 2 counts, for a $1,000 secured bond. Then we have Sandra Loiter is reporting an identity theft, and that is all we have today. And that's all we have today.
Deputy Hildebrand, we appreciate your report. Hope you have a wonderful day and be safe.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Bye-bye. We got to pay more attention, apparently. Jonna Prescott checking in on the YouTube this morning.
Hi, Jonna.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Mr. X says state exam today. Say a prayer for me, y'all. Your state exam. He's doing the DOC competency thing.
He told me that he was going to be doing that for
Well,
it was like 6 weeks, wasn't it?
Yeah, he realized he had to do something the other day that he hadn't done in 30 years.
What? Have to
Run.
push up.
Run.
He told me it was like a boot camp.
Yeah, I know one place is booting, and he ain't liking it too much. But let's see, Sly, other than Mr. X checking in with us.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Sly checking in with us. Good morning to Todd and Tracy. Chad
Good
Medford.
morning.
Chad's video service. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Make sure we get all those in this morning. Good to have y'all along in the Blue Room this morning. We do appreciate y'all hanging out like you do and taking part in the morning chat here. If you want to be part of that, go to the YouTube app. Pull up, search WCAB Radio. That's where you'll find us live streaming. You'll see Into the Blue Room here. And, hey, you're going to get to look at Todd and Tracy, and maybe Ricardo might step in. Who knows? He sometimes he gets
we don't
on
let
camera.
him in here.
He doesn't like the Blue Room. He's not a... Ricardo told me, I am not a photogenic person. So I was like, okay, Ricardo.
He's not a blue room person.
Yeah, he's just... Carlos does his things. He goes
I was
home,
thinking.
done.
I know this could be dangerous.
Uh-huh.
But when we get our new studio, are we going to do blue? Are we going to have another blue room?
Now we're going to have to name it something.
I know.
We've got, just waiting on our new studio. Our new studio plans are coming together, and we've got some old nostalgia items that we're going to hang around in there.
Oh, it's really cool.
Oh, it's going to, man.
Yeah.
Man, I can't wait. And, hey, it's going to be, the way I understand it's going to be to the point where you can come hang out.
Yep.
And watch us live if you want
Come
to.
in, stop by and hang out with us.
Have some coffee out there.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with having a pot of coffee going out there.
It's just an old...
Yeah,
that's just a little old small town feel.
That's right.
That's
just
what
come
it
and
is.
hang out. We'll broadcast. The windows will, we'll have windows. You can look in at us. And I would love to have a microphone out there where I could cue it and let some people interact with us.
I know. Maybe we can get that
That'd
done.
be awesome. We're going to be live. I
Well,
mean,
you're a technology guy. I bet you could hook that up.
Oh, I'm going to make sure Brian does that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He wants to do that.
Oh, yeah. Access. God, I can't wait.
Yeah, we're excited.
Let's get we got to keep going with our call around report
That's
this
right.
morning.
We were getting
next,
humped up.
That's right. We're getting on. We hit to pump you up. You remember that from Saturday Night Live, the two muscle guys?
Yeah.
We hit to pump you up. I love that. 911 Communication Center's next.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
15 minutes after 7 o'clock, and we have a super special guest with us from 911 Communications Center. Lindsay is with us. Lindsay, good morning.
Welcome, Lindsay.
Good morning.
You add whatever accolades you need to that, and, you can say, hey, I'm the official spokesman for 911 Communications Center today. What do you have for us today?
In the past 24 hours, Rutherford County 911 Communications has processed 421 911 calls and administrative calls, which consisted of 65 EMS, under law enforcement 169 Sheriff's Office, 53 Forest City, 18 Lake Lure, 44 Rutherfordton, and 56 Spindale. Under fire calls, Forest City had a smoke non-structure. Green Hill had a fire investigation. Lake Lure had a residential fire alarm. Assisting department, Bills Creek. Rutherfordton had a commercial fire alarm and a brush fire. Sandy Mush had a motor vehicle accident and illegal burn. SDO had a vehicle fire, and Spindale had a residential fire alarm, brush fire, and motor vehicle accident. And that is all.
Lindsay, thanks so much for the report. Hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you another time.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Take care.
Lindsay Chapman with that report from the 911 Communications Center, letting us know what's happening over in the world of communications with the fire departments, the police departments, whatever. That's where Lindsay is this morning. None other than the man himself, Creighton Lovelace, with us this morning. Good morning.
I'm trying to do that.
Tracy's trying to do the whistle.
Oh, that's
Look at
good.
that.
Look at you show off.
I can't whistle. I can't whistle. As a kid, I used to try to whistle, and the only way I could whistle, most people did it by blowing air out.
Yeah.
I can do it by bringing air in.
Really?
And it took me forever to learn how to whistle.
Of course, it would be taught.
And these people that put their
my cousin can do that.
fingers in
It's
their
so
mouth.
loud.
Yeah, loud.
She can whistle
Oh,
so
my
loud.
God.
But she played the trumpet. She took trumpet when we were in the band,
Yeah.
when she was in the band for
Yeah.
just a short time. She learned how to do whistle like that.
Oh, wow.
Well,
Yeah.
Creighton can play the juice harp. Did you know that?
What's a juice harp?
The little thing you put in your mouth.
Oh, a harmonica?
No, actually, couldn't. Well, actually, truth be told, Creighton can play the harmonica.
Oh.
And I don't know. He may have a juice harp. I don't know. Mouth harp or whatever it's called.
I
He
can
does.
play the comb. Have y'all ever got a piece of paper, or is it tinfoil or something like that,
And played it
put
like a
behind the
kid,
comb?
That's kind of kazoo.
Yeah, and the spoons. I can play the spoons pretty good.
Big Scott Bumgarner goes to Danieltown Baptist Church. He can play the radio.
All right. I hate I didn't get to meet him.
Oh, I can't wait
I
to
heard
meet
so
Scott.
much about
man.
Scott.
God, boy.
Scott.
Scott.
Hopefully he'll be with us Sunday, I hope.
Of all people in the world that people should meet, the big old Scott. Great Lovelace from SD, and that's with an O, Fire District. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, y'all.
What is officially happening in the SDO Fire District?
Well, it is the 320th day of the year. We got 45 days left. And today is World Pancreatic Cancer Day. Every time I hear things about that and read things about it, of course, I remember my first dear wife, Miss Heather, taken from this world by the good Lord home through the agency of that. We don't understand why things happen the way they do, but God's got a plan in the end. And I will say that I remember at her funeral, 50 people professed to come to know Jesus as their Lord and Savior. And so we just thank God for that. So let's be aware of pancreatic cancer today, and let's keep praying that maybe they'll find cures to all these old dreaded cancers out there. Too many people are suffering from them, Lord knows. Chief Bailey said that SDO responded to a vehicle fire yesterday morning on Forest Ford Road, and then late in the afternoon they responded to an EMS assist call over on Harris Holly Springs Road, and then from overnight to this morning, everything's been quiet. Today, we're being kind to Steve Connor and Bobby Jones, as it's their birthdays today. So happy birthday, y'all. Also, folks, if you have birthdays, anniversaries, events, please email them to me at stoevent@gmail.com. Looks like we're going to have partly cloudy skies today in the district. Looks like maybe a high of 68. Then later on tonight, looks like considerable cloudiness with a slight chance of a rain shower, low of 52. Sunrise was at 7:03. Sunset looks like it's going to be coming up at 5:20 this afternoon. The moon is in the waxing crescent phase, and today the signs are in the knees. And that's about all we got today, guys, in the SDNO Fire District.
All right, Creighton, we appreciate it. Hope you have a wonderful Thursday. And, hey, finally Friday will be tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy. Almost here.
Indeed.
Appreciate it. Have a good day, sir.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Creighton Loveless with that report from the SDO Fire District. Going to move over and check in with Chris Melton. We'll do that next.
Sis Ford, located on Oak Street in Forest City, is now Legendary Ford. Still locally owned and still offering the same local hometown service as always. The new family at Legendary Ford is working hard to prove to you that they want your business. So stop by today and see the large selection of cars, SUVs, and trucks on the lot, and let the guys at Legendary Ford help you choose the perfect vehicle that best fits you and your family. Visit them at 565 Oak Street in Forest City, or visit the website at www.legendaryford.com, or call them at 245-1626.
Chris Melton with us from the Chimney Rock Fire District. We're doing good, sir. Hope you are.
I'm doing great.
What do you have for us this morning?
Well, Lakeville responded to a medical call yesterday, and that's it on the call report. Happy to report. All the major roads and intersections are free and clear in the Lakeville, Chimney Rock, Bills Creek area. And don't forget about the turkey dinner at Bills Creek Community Clubhouse on Saturday from 4 to 8. And if you want to purchase a raffle ticket for Bills Creek Fire Department, come see any Bills Creek firefighter. They're giving away a $500 grand prize and many other prizes to go along with that drawing. So, and tickets will be drawn and on December 18th as well. That's it.
All right, Chris, we appreciate it. Hope you have a good day.
Have a good Thursday.
Y'all have a great day.
Thanks.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Going to move over to Steve Erneston at Tryon International Equestrian Center. We'll do that next.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
7:23, that's 23 minutes after 7 o'clock. Polk County, if they were ever to elect man of the decade, I think it would be Steve Ernest.
Yeah, I think he should be the mayor.
He is the mayor of the Equestrian Center.
There he is, isn't he?
Does that come with a raise?
Unofficially.
I think it should.
Or maybe a tip jar I can carry with me. I don't know.
I think they should up your time and
wear
give
a
you
yellow vest and carry around a tip jar.
Well,
People might think you're homeless.
If you're going to be the mayor, you need another color vest. You need like a purple, a royal color.
I could be like a character, and they could tip me for just for being the character.
Does everybody wear a
in.
yellow vest or orange vest?
Well, you know what? Yellow. It's yellow, so I'll stand out with that. But if they'll let me wear a costume, maybe I can get away with not wearing that vest. We'll see.
Yeah.
Give Steve an orange vest.
Yeah,
that would set him apart.
Then he'd look like a criminal.
They would set me apart off the property. Don't come back.
What's the you remember the old Ronald McDonald, the Hamburglar and all that? What was the mayor? We could let him wear that costume.
I cannot remember.
Yeah. What, like a jail costume? Was that the one?
No, it was the other
guy.
Right.
Hamburglar.
That was the Hamburglar, yeah.
Oh, okay. I just only remotely remember.
I have no clue. I really didn't know he was a mayor at all.
That's a good question for what do you call it when you I don't know, I can't think of the name of that game you play where you guess things, but no, I couldn't. You have to be old enough to play that game.
Oh, you talking about Jeopardy?
No. When you guess things, try to get questions to answers, kind of thing.
Oh,
Trivial Pursuit.
Trivial.
That's it.
There you go.
Yeah. So that would be a good question for that, maybe.
And also, just a reminder while we're talking with Steve, tomorrow we're going to be giving away another pass to the Shadrack's Christmas Show. That actually starts tomorrow night, so you could technically win this pass, go tomorrow night, and be our first breaking night. So
absolutely.
Gave one earlier in the week. I think Stephen Walker won that one, and we're going to give away one tomorrow morning. So, and we got after that we'll have 8 more. So we're going to kind of.
If you don't win one of those,
Christmas.
That's awesome. If you don't win one of those, I'll give you a little tip. If you come to the Christmas light, or come to the Christmas Village first. And that does start the 1st of December, so this really doesn't count until then. But if you come in, we'll give you a voucher, and you can use, because there's a parking fee, and you can use that voucher. You'll get a reduction of on the Christmas light show, and vice versa. So if you go through the Christmas light show, there will be no parking fee to come in for the Christmas Village, and then we've upgraded a lot of our activities and.
So technically, you could, with this pass, you could take in the Christmas lights and the Christmas Village, right?
Yep.
There you go. So what a great deal. We got one of those. We're going to give away one of those tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Can I play?
Absolutely.
You can play.
That wouldn't go over very well, would it?
When somebody comes, I tell you, Steve, when somebody comes in a truck, just jump up in the bed and ride through with them.
You caught me. You saw me doing that.
Our lips are sealed. We won't say a thing.
We won't say a word.
And we won't pop out of the trunk either. Yeah. You load up the car. That's including the trunk. So
what is this winner? Eve Sternest. Who is that? I don't know Eve Sternest.
No. Yeah, exactly. Oh boy.
Steve, what you got going on there this morning?
Yeah, so that's what we got going on. We tomorrow night, and we got the voucher situation there with. Actually, the voucher don't start till December 1st. The voucher offer, but starting tomorrow night, we got the Christmas market. No, I'm sorry, that's next week. So it's hard to keep up with all these activities. Just the Christmas light show, and we do have some concerts, some mini concerts on the pavilion stage, the Legend stage. So we got some activities. You can come out and get some s'mores and just enjoy some good music, and after the Christmas light show, and that'll be the kickoff until next week when we have all the additional activities with the Christmas market and the drone show. And we got a big surprise coming too. I can't talk about it till Friday, so we'll do that then, and we'll get ready for all these activities and gear up for the cold weather and the ice skating and all the Grinch and just all the all the fun stuff. I'm not going to say good stuff, but I don't know. The Grinch usually isn't that good.
Yeah, well, he's a necessity here. So
he's a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. Steve, brother, we appreciate it. Hope you have a great Thursday, and we'll catch up with you again tomorrow.
Okay, we'll be here.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Steve Ernest with the report from the Trine International Equestrian Center. Well, folks, while you're out about in Rutherford County, with Christmas being right around the corner, I want you to stop by Sunny Days Hippie Boutique in downtown Rutherfordton. You're missing out if you haven't been there. Shelley has great merchandise for Christmas, like beautiful hand-blown glass figurines. You can request orders, and her husband blows the glass right there, and you can watch him do that.
That is amazing to watch, too.
Imagine putting in a custom order and watching him make it.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be so awesome. She carries local artist vendors from here in the county, such as pottery and wood turning by Whiteside Studio, jewelry by Mayan, soy candles and soaps by Fire and Ice, holistic Shifa, healing lotions, handmade birdhouses, Christmas box, fresh fudge, makes a great gift. They also now make cremation ash memorials for your loved one. What a great idea. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 until 5, located downtown Rutherford, across from Hair Cutters, See them today. Remember to keep business right here in Rutherford County by shopping local. We'll check in with DeVern Upton next.
It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com.
30 minutes after 7 or 7:30. DeVern Upton with us from Boston. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Doing good.
Good.
What do you have for us this morning, DeVern?
Well, here in Boston, we have 50 degrees, a little cool. Fire department had no calls, but don't forget, Washburn's Outreach will be giving out food boxes today from 9 to 1. If you're in need, go by and pick up one. And then stop by Washburn store and check their items out. Each one of those bologna and cheese sandwiches, and get Todd a birdhouse because he's really wanting one for Christmas.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love birdhouses. They're pretty, too.
That'll give somewhere from my 87,314 hummingbirds I seem to acquire every year.
You have to buy a lot of birdhouses. I don't think one's going to fill it.
That's right. Then going down to Bostic Florist and check her items out. She's got some candles in there and some pretty arrangements, and check that out. And ride through our little town and see our Christmas lights, and hope everyone has a wonderful day.
Thanks, DeVern. You do the same.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. DeVern Upton with that report from the Bostic Fire District, and we'll check in with Mount Vernon. Robbie Samuel next.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7.
Going over to the Robert Samuel over in the Mount Vernon Fire District. Robbie, good morning, sir.
Good morning. How are y'all this morning?
I'm doing fabulous. I lay with a sore throat all night last night.
For those of you who wondering, Tracy's not going to do her Tracy's tidbit this morning. She's a little peakish.
I know it.
So we'll get back on that tomorrow, hopefully.
Yeah. I'll look up a good one.
Unless Robbie wants to do a Robbie's tidbit.
Yeah, go ahead, Robbie. Take it away.
There ain't none today.
We'll just leave Thursday blank then.
Yeah, I don't have any yet. Or if I had long enough to think about it, I might would. Who knows?
That's true.
It's pretty over here this morning. Looks like the sun's peeking through. Thought maybe we was going to get a little rain yesterday, but it never did sprinkle or nothing around here.
It sure did. Clouds sure gathered in yesterday like it was going to rain.
I know.
It did. But that's all right. It's just, it'll eventually put down some liquid sunshine, maybe.
Liquid sunshine. I hadn't heard that in a while.
Yeah. Well, I guess, with the fire department, so Rosen, they was fairly busy yesterday. We ended up with a motor vehicle crash and had some medical calls. Brush fires, Spindale assisted us with that, but luckily it's just somebody burning some leaves. And went to the hospital to see Todd yesterday. We had a fire alarm up there, but I didn't see Todd wandering around. So
I was on the phone when that fire alarm kicked off, and I got off the phone and I went to grab. One person from each department was supposed to go grab a fire extinguisher.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to grab it and it was already gone. So I think Matt had already grabbed it and took off toward the fire.
What happened? What was there a fire at the hospital yesterday?
No, they
actually never did hear.
What happened?
Want to blame him, Dustin Hammett. If you know him, it works in maintenance at the hospital.
Yeah.
He decided he's going to vacuum. Vacuum.
I think I did hear something about there was a lot of dust in an area, and they thought it was smoke.
The one time a man decides to vacuum.
Decides to vacuum.
So if you see him today, Todd, you give him down the road.
Well, Robbie John of Prescott said, tell Robbie we are practically neighbors. She's a Mount Vernon girl herself. So.
There's something special about the Mount Vernon people now.
Y'all are special people.
That's right. Well, I'm glad I got another neighbor we can maybe see one day. But
we're gonna have to get all of our reporters together again and have a little lunch, and let our new ones meet each other. And
I think it'd be cool if we get in the new place over there, have a donut coffee social and invite all of them over, and just do the reports live from our new studio.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Have everybody there. That'd be awesome.
That would be good. It'd be fun.
And the ones that can't make it, of course, we can still call them. You know? So.
Like I said, if you got donuts and coffee, I'm in.
That's right. Yeah.
Food always brings people around.
That's right. But
my wife found out the quickest way to my heart was through my stomach, so.
So she learned how to be a good cook.
That's right.
Well, speaking of food, also Mount Vernon Baptist Church, they're going to be doing a food giveaway, which will be November the 21st. That's next Tuesday. It'll be from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. or until it's gone. So at least those 2 hours, they'll be out. If they give it out before 5, they'll all be wrapped up and gone. So if you need that, line up early and support that cause as well. So, and also, just want to say happy birthday to our Captain Doug Higgins. Today is his birthday. He's our part-time guy. He retired from the school system and worked for us the last 24 hours. So he's going to get off this morning, and I hope he has a good day. So maybe if you see him out, tell him happy birthday.
Wish him a big old happy birthday.
That's right. But other than that, I think we're going to see what this Thursday holds. We are going to go to Rutherford Life Services this morning. They want us to come in and read a book to some of the folks there. And
Robbie, are you going over there yourself?
Well, Brandon Harold, the fire chief, he's going with me. So.
Well, I sure wish you go over there. There's a buddy of mine, Lucas, over there. If you see Lucas, please tell him that Todd at WCAB said hello. I used to have the privilege of taking Lucas home every day, and he told me he wanted to go shooting with us.
Aww.
So one weekend I went and got him. And we went shooting. We went fishing. And we had pizza. Boy, we had a ball.
Oh,
Lucas.
That's awesome.
Lucas, good old boy.
Yeah, I'll see if I can't find him then. Be sure to let him know I talked to you this morning and to tell him hello.
Yeah, you do that for me.
I sure will.
Thanks, Robbie. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right. Y'all do as well. Take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Robbie Samuel with that report from the SDO Fire District. Folks, our first annual toy and coat drive is in full swing right here. This will help our unfortunate children for Christmas right here in our county. We'll be accepting new unwrapped toys, plus new or gently used coats, hats, scarves, mittens, and gloves. All sizes are needed. And don't worry, all donations will stay right here in Rutherford County. Donations are going on now through December 11th, December the 10th. Location drop-offs will be Scrappy's Food and Fuel near Chase High Road, the Medicine Box of Rutherford, Jay's Discount Grocery, Different Times Mercantile, Burger King over in the Tri-City Mall there. We'll have a donation site. We got one here at WCAB, and now we've got
Anchor Down.
Anchor Down. I forgot. I kept saying Tammy in my head. Anchor Down. So we would like to say a big thank you for helping our children of Rutherford County to have a brighter and warmer Christmas. And from the Todd and Tracy Morning Show, we sure do appreciate your support in all of this. We're going to keep moving around the county. We're going to talk with Sue Price. We'll do that next.
Don't wait. At Carolina West Wireless, Black Friday deals are happening now. There are deals for everyone, like a free iPhone 15 when you switch, select a qualifying rate plan, and trade in a qualifying device. You can also now get a free iPad, Apple Watch, and service. Plus, you can get up to $400 in gift cards with a new line of service. The gifts are on us this year at Carolina West Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7, 2024.
Sue Price with us from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Let's see if I get her on the phone. Sue, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sweet Sue.
Good morning, Tracy.
You know what? I haven't seen one of those in forever.
Yeah.
I'm amazed by that.
I'm sure the people out in Freddie Land have no clue what you're talking about.
I picked up a pen, And it's got, you can choose a red one, a blue one, a green one, a black one.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Todd is so amazed.
Multicolored. I haven't seen one of those since like high school.
I know.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Where'd that come from? Carpet Barn. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm easily amused with
I know
stuff
we
like
are.
that. Sue, what do you got going on this morning?
Well, not a whole lot. It's just kind of calm and quiet over here. Sun's out. Looks like we're gonna have a pretty day. We do need rain. We've had very, very little here at around that here. Just one little brief drizzle the other day, and that's it. So we're just praying for rain and hoping for the best. Looks like it's maybe a chance of it later on this week. Well, let's see. I have absolutely no birthdays or anniversaries on either one of my calendars again today, so nobody's celebrating that I know, but we hope anybody that's having a birthday or anniversary will have a wonderful day on their special day and enjoy it. And in my announcements, the Fairview Baptist Church and First Broad Baptist Church will have a joint Thanksgiving service November 22nd at 7 p.m. It'll be at Fairview Baptist, and everyone is invited. Duncan's Creek Church will be having their Thanksgiving meal November 19th at 5 p.m., start at 5 p.m. And you're asked to bring a covered dish and a dessert to share. So remember to bring a large can of yams or desserts by November the 19th for Grace of God Ministries. So you church people remember that. That's a good thing to do. And as far as I know, that's the only announcements I have. Tracy, I wanted to ask you a question. What is your last name? Somebody asked me, and I did not know.
Hauser.
Hauser.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Martha's girl.
Well, I was a Smith, and I didn't ever really change it back because I didn't want to go through all the paperwork. But I'm just whatever. You just call me by whatever. I answer.
Well, that's a good way to be.
It is, ain't it?
She answers the, "Hey, girl." Well, so we appreciate you.
You sound like you're mighty happy this morning. That's a good thing.
In a good mood. Hope you have a great day, Sue. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
All right, Todd.
Thanks.
Y'all too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Sue Price with that report from the Sunshine Cherry Mountain Fire District. Tracy.
Yes.
Tell us about Andrea's Boutique.
I would love to. If you have not been to Andrea's Boutique, you need to go by that. They are at 860 Oakland Road in Spindale. She has a little awesome shop slam full of great Christmas gifts for all the ladies in your life. She has all new clothing in sizes small to plus sizes, including 4X. She has very pretty jewelry, handbags that she makes herself. They're really beautiful. She has handmade totes in assorted colors. She does embroidery work in-house, and she does outside work as well. She also has scarves, yard flags, children's clothing, those plush, comfortable socks, so much more. It's a short drive to Andrea's Boutique located near Adaville Church, and that is in the Oakland area. On Oakland Road in Spindale. She's open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 to 5. Stop by there and see Andrea. She'd love to sell you some pretty items for Christmas for your mama or your aunt or your daughter or your sister or just whoever. And she can get men's things, but I think that's by ordering only, but she can do that. So anyway, you just stop by and see her. She'll be glad to take care of you.
That's right, folks. For those of you who pay attention to stuff like that, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer will air on CBS at 7 p.m. on Monday.
I saw that on Facebook.
November the 27th.
I think you put it on there.
I think I did because I do it every year. I love it.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move around the county to talk with Tina White. We'll do that next.
Farm Bureau Insurance doesn't hire celebrities to push auto coverage. We think people might like to make decisions based on service and savings, not just because that guy from that show says it's a good idea. Instead of faces you know from your TV, we offer faces you know from your neighborhood, because we're headquartered in North Carolina with local agents right in your town. That's really the only thing we want to be famous for. North Carolina Farm Bureau Insurance. Helping you is what we do best.
In Rutherford County, please call 287-2428.
North Carolina Farm Bureau Mutual Insurance Company, Farm Bureau Insurance of North Carolina, Inc., Southern Farm Bureau Life Insurance Company, Jackson, Mississippi, an independent licensee of the Blue Cross and Blue Shield Association.
For 24-hour road service, Brad's Wrecker Service is only a quick call away. He offers 14, 35, 40, or 50-ton rollback and tandem rollback service from the smallest of loads to the biggest of loads. Brad's has you covered. He also offers diagnostic services, jump starts, lockouts, fuel delivery, and they sell interstate batteries. Brad's has excellent customer service with 42 years experience, and trust me, experience counts. The cheapest isn't always the best route to go when you're sitting on the side of the road, so call 287-2111. That's 287-2111. Lock that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need Brad's Wrecker Service. He offers discounts for military, veterans, seniors, and public service. Brad's is located on Highway 64 at the corner of Hudlow in Rutherford. That's Brad's Wrecker Service. 15 minutes. Thanks, Todd, for that commercial. 15 minutes for the hour, 7 o'clock on this, for the hour of 8 o'clock, 7:45. Tina White with us from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Tina, good morning.
Good morning, good morning. I'm excited this morning.
You are? Wow.
What you got going
What
on,
you got
Tina?
going on?
Well, I am going to the Southern Christmas Show. 3 of my first cousins and I, we have made it an annual thing, and today's the day, so I'm excited.
That is so fun. Hey, me and Brittany's going tomorrow. Yep.
What, tomorrow?
Me and Brittany are going to go to the Southern Christmas Show tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Well, too bad that y'all couldn't go with us today, because that would be fun.
I tell you,
Tracy.
that place would have never been the same, would it,
You can turn
Tina?
right around and go back with Tracy tomorrow.
Yeah.
But she don't mind.
You can go right back with us.
Yeah, I'll be wore out by tomorrow. That place is huge and it's fun.
Yes, it is. Is Misty going?
Misty's going, and John and Angela, so we're going to have great fun.
That's awesome. I hope y'all have a great time. Be careful.
We will. We'll do that. Well, let me tell you about Shingle Hollow. It is 48 degrees, and the sun is shining. It's so pretty. Nevaeh and I didn't get our rain from our rain dance yesterday, but we'll do it again tomorrow and see what happens. We like the rain, and we like to dance too, Todd. I should have told you that yesterday when you asked why we did it.
Absolutely.
You should have been an Indian.
We may have Native American heritage.
Yeah.
But so the fire department here in Shingle Hollow had one medical call last night that they responded to. We have two birthdays today, Miss Lisa Brown and Missy Lale Brown. I hope both you ladies have a wonderful birthday. If you know them, call them, tell them happy birthday. And tomorrow night, White House Community Center is having live music. Starts at 7 p.m., goes until 10. It's going to be by Sarah Bird and the legendary country band. Admission is $10. It's family friendly. Concessions are available. They're going to have barbecue and dancing. And again, that's at White House Community Center, and it's Sarah Bird. And that looks like that's all we have right now on our calendar. So we're just going to enjoy this beautiful day that God has blessed us with. Everybody be safe out there today.
All right, Tina, thanks so much. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
God bless you.
Thanks. Bye-bye. Tina White with that report from the Shingle Hollow Fire District. Folks, I want to tell you about Washburn's General Store. They're your historic headquarters in Rutherford County. Since 1831, Washburn General Store has been the old-fashioned place that's still family-owned, still ran by the Washburn family. Stop by and check out all the new merchandise for Christmas, like jams and jellies, Christmas baskets ranging from $15 to $100, roundhouse overalls, new collection of enamel red splatterware, Seagrove candles from Seagrove, homemade cornbread mixes, gingerbread mixes by Guilford Mills, Southern-style biscuit mix, yellow, white, self-rising cornmeal, buckwheat pancake mix, and Washburn's also carries a ton of hardware parts. You may not think that, but yeah, they actually do. New supplies come in every 2 weeks, and for the little people, you got the Fisher-Price toys for the dollars. And, of course, at lunch, you can get those bologna sandwiches and hoop cheese. Hours are Monday through Friday, 9:30 until 4:30, Saturday, 9:30 until 3. Stop by and tell Ann, Catherine, Casey, Rita, or Debbie that Todd and Tracy sent you by. And you'll be glad you did. Just shop local. Shop Washburn's General Store, Ballstick Sunshine Highway over in Ballstick. I love going over there. Every time I go in, they make me feel like a celebrity. Even though I'm not really a celebrity, they think I am. They say, hey, it's Todd from WCAB. I'm like, okay, I'm just here to get a Coke. Brenda Kelly, good morning.
Good morning. How are you on this thankful Thursday?
Doing pretty good.
Oh,
Hope
that's
you
a
are.
good one. Thankful Thursday.
Yeah.
next week it really will be a thankful
It
Thursday.
sure will. Gosh, it's hard to believe. I can't believe Thanksgiving's next week.
Oh, I know. And then Christmas food.
Yeah.
I can't wait. 'Cause my wife's done plotting on the cooking. Oh, my Lord.
Well, of course,
Lord.
that's a lot of cooking to do on that day.
You know, my favorite thing to have for Thanksgiving is the dressing and that gravy. Oh,
yeah.
I could eat that stuff. So good.
My favorite thing is a coconut cake.
Oh, I love that too.
Coconut cake.
Coconut cake's
I'll
good.
be making I'm going to try a Little Debbie Christmas tree cake cheesecake.
Huh.
Do what?
A Little Debbie.
That's what I say,
You
Brenda.
know,
What?
the Little Debbie Christmas tree cakes you get? You know?
Yeah.
I'm going to make one of those into a cheesecake.
Huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta
Well,
try it. I saw a recipe for it, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I can make that.
Okay.
We had our dinner at church Sunday, and I took I call it a rotten coconut cake.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
that's so good.
Yeah, there wasn't a bit of it left. There was some crumbs on the plate, and this lady said, "Can I have them crumbs to take to my husband?" I said, "You sure can," and I raked all of them off.
The crumbs are just as good.
I tell you what, my sister, Karen's sister, my sister-in-law makes a rotten coconut cake. When she brings it up, day one, I mean, it's good. But you let that thing the next morning or the next day, oh, my gosh. It's
Well,
so
they
good.
say let it sit for 3 days before you cut it.
Absolutely. And it gets
yeah.
better every day you get a piece of it. It gets better and better and better.
I couldn't look at it for 3 days and not cut it.
Oh, it don't get looked that long at my house.
Yeah.
Oh, that temptation.
Yeah. She asked me at the beginning of the dinner, she said, "Can I take a piece of that to my husband?" I said, "Yeah. If there's any left, you can have the whole thing. It's what's left, but there wasn't nothing left but crumbs."
That'd be just enough to make me mad.
I always make whatever I'm taking. I don't go to the store and buy a cake or buy a pack of cookies, or I make whatever I take.
Right.
And so, you not bragging, but usually my stuff gets eaten before anybody else's because it's homemade.
Everybody loves that homemade. You can't beat the homemade stuff. It's so good.
I've told people before when you're taking part in church and they want you to tithe, tithing doesn't always mean I'm laying money in the offering. That could be making sure everybody has something to eat at your get-togethers, or cooking a big food, or big cake. That's part of your tithing too. And a lot of people, oh no, it ain't. Oh yes, it is. Trust me.
Well, but don't it say your first fruits?
That's right.
Yeah, don't say your first money or
And
whatever.
coconut's a fruit, ain't it? Oh.
Yeah, first fruit.
Close enough.
There you go.
There you go. So, but anyway, we hope everybody's having a good day. I've got 44 degrees on the front porch. I don't have any birthdays or anniversaries, but in ways of announcements, Union Mills Community Center, 12 noon, covered dish meal. Everyone welcome. November the 28th, meeting to follow the meal. And then Union Mills Community Center annual Christmas party, Saturday, December the 2nd, covered dish meal, 6 p.m., 5 p.m. They'll begin packing the treat bags for the shut-ins. They'll ask you to bring fresh fruit, individual wrapped candy, crackers, and so on to be packed in their bags, and they will do approximately 25 bags. Bring a gift for our gift exchange. Raffle tickets will be sold from 5 to 6 p.m., drawn for raffle winners and other prizes. Gifts after the meal. And so far, that's all I got going on that I know of. So it's just trucking right along up here, and I guess you better go to Ellen Burr and check on Luther Sweet Thing and see if he's ready for Thanksgiving.
And according to Google, the coconut is a fruit.
See there?
Yeah.
So there you
I
go.
can't believe you were debating me.
Well, who knows? Brenda, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.
You too. Catch you later.
Have a good one.
Brenda Kelly with that report from Union Mills Fire District. We are going to go check on Luther Gillick and do that next.
Jim, have you seen Henson Building Materials' newly remodeled showroom? It's gorgeous.
You mean where they have a full line of hardware and building materials for homeowners and home builders?
I mean where Jamie, Terry, and Tony, their friendly staff, treat me like family. Oh, they're so nice.
Hey, are they taking COVID precautions and have curbside service?
Of Of course. They're so thoughtful.
I do need some materials, but I don't think they'll fit in our car.
Oh, silly. They have professional delivery so we can get whatever I want.
Henson Building Materials, 177 Duke Street in Forest City.
Building starts here.
Good morning, Luther Gillikin. How are you, sir?
Hey, we're doing great down here, having a good time.
Got a biscuit in one hand, got a drink in the other, and some guy's holding up his phone so he can talk. Got it made. Got it made.
That's right. Good way to start the day.
That's right. Tell us all about it, Luther.
Well, everything's quiet down here this morning. Not a whole lot going on. The fire department, they had 2 medical calls. One about 4 o'clock, one about 2 o'clock this morning. And they're quiet this morning. That's going on with them. Everybody just trying to get their suggestions, head on into work. So, I want to remind everybody the Fiddlers Convention coming up Saturday out here in the schoolhouse, Piney Mountain Road. That started at 5. Open doors at 5 o'clock. Music started at 6. So come on out and have a good time out there. And that's what's happening here. So you two have a great day up there. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, Luther, we'll see you then. Thanks.
Take care.
All right,
Bye-bye.
take care.
Luther Gillikin with that report from the Ellenboro Fire District, letting us know what's happening down in that little peaceful area of the county. Granny B's is our sponsor for the morning birthday and the birthday winner. You can enjoy a fresh, delicious orange twist, Long John cream-filled donut, original glazed donut, or for lunch, stop in and order a fresh salad, delicious Granny B's sub sandwich. Granny B's does beautiful cakes for showers, weddings, birthdays, or any occasion you need a cake. If you'd rather have those delicious petit fours, you can get those instead. Granny B's hours are Tuesday through Friday, 9 until 7, Saturday, 9 until 6. Call them at 286-9012, located 322 West Main Street in Spindale. Granny B's.
Your car's best friend can be RS Speedy Lube Service Center. That's because RS Speedy Lube Service Center and Car Wash can keep your car or truck running clean with a regular oil change. They check the fluids and vacuum out the car and have you on your way in no time. Go next door for a radiator or transmission flush, brakes, exhaust, CV joints, and service for big trucks and campers also available. Pull next door to the RS Speedy Automatic Car Wash and make your car happy with a clean, all under and all over car wash. It's all at RS Service Center and Car Wash on Railroad Avenue in Rutherfordton.
Happy birthday today. Don't have any called into the radio station here, but we've got some dates and events, birthdays and events throughout history. On this day in 1896, a fellow by the name of Jim Jordan was born. He passed away in 1988. You may not know him by his real name, Jim Jordan, but you will know him by his radio name.
Okay.
Fibber McGee.
Oh.
Fibber McGee and Molly. That was the man that played Fibber McGee. 1907, Burgess Meredith was born. He passed away in 1997, a famous actor. 1916, here's another fellow you may not know by his real name, Dawes Butler. Died in 1988, but he was the voice of Yogi Bear and Huckleberry Hound.
Oh,
you have heard those.
Oh,
I
yes.
know. 1977, Maggie Gyllenhaal was born. In 1801, the first edition of the New York Evening Post was published. In 1871, the National Rifle Association was chartered in New York. Oklahoma became the 46th state on this day in 1907. 1965, Walt Disney launches Epcot Center, the experimental prototype community of tomorrow.
Awesome.
You can still see that down in Florida. 2001, the world-famous movie Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone is released. Today is International Check Your Wiper Day. National Indiana Day. The Great American Smokeout is today, so get rid of those cigarettes. National Button Day and National Fast Food Day. So now you are up to date on this day throughout history. We're going to check in with our buddy Rick Hauser over at Jay's Discount Grocery. See what's going on over in that area of the world. We can get him on the phone this morning.
Well, good.
Good morning, Rick. How are you, sir?
Good morning to you.
Rick,
how are y'all?
Fresh back from the hunting fields of Missouri, I believe it was.
So,
Yep.
well, did you kill anything?
Time. Kill a lot of time.
Well,
I
at
got
least
me
you
a
had a
bunch of that.
vacation.
Yeah. Yep. Had a good time. Didn't bother nobody. Nobody bothered me. I
There
sat
you
there by
go.
myself all day. It was wonderful.
Oh,
Nobody
awesome.
my phone.
Just like
didn't have didn't have no service on my phone, so they couldn't nobody call me. It was great.
Just like I used to take Kenyon fishing when he was a kid, and we'd sit there and wouldn't catch nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd tell Karen, I said, he thinks he's just fishing.
Yep.
But nope, it was actually spending time together, and it was just time for me and him. That's the way it was.
You're always pulled in 18 different directions, Rick. I'm sure just that quietness was very, very well deserved.
It was enjoyable, I'm telling you.
Yes.
Well, I've got good news over here.
Well, tell us about it, Rick.
Tell us.
We got the Christmas cakes to make the wonderful cheesecake out of.
Oh, yeah.
There you are, Todd.
Definitely, I'm going to be over and get some of them because I'm going to try it. Got to make it.
We've got them where a lot of places do not have them. You better come get them because they'll be gone. And we got a big load of dog food in. Got a lot of product in yesterday. We even got sweet potato pies, and I'm only going to tell y'all the price one time.
Okay, tell us.
$2.
$2. Wow. I love sweet potato pie. Oh, it's so good.
Sweet potato pies, and listen, you can't make a sweet potato pie that cheap.
Absolutely not.
What's that song, Sweet Potato Pie and Shut My Mouth?
Yeah, that's it. Sweet potato pie and shut my mouth.
That's it.
Listen, Thanksgiving's coming. You better start buying up and get ready because it is going to be here next week. This time next week, we won't be here on Thursday, so you better get here today and tomorrow and all week to buy this stuff up because it's going to get gone.
That's right.
That's all I can tell you.
It sure is.
All right, Rick, tell us where to find you.
Over on Oak Street in Far City.
That's right. Go see him.
Big Red J.
Get them $2 sweet potato pies. Boy, can't beat it. Can't beat it.
You hear that, Mama? Go this morning and get one.
That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Rick, we appreciate it. Hope you have a good day, man.
Yes, sir. Y'all come visit.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Rick Hauser from Jay's Discount Grocery. Folks, it's been fun being here with you on this Thursday morning. Hope you have a great Thursday. And as we say, Tracy.
Be good to each other, and it will all come back around. We promise.
Have a great Thursday.
Get the first weather forecast at 6:05 here on 100.9 FM 590 AM WCAB Rutherfordton.
This is Dakota Livesay chronicling another true story taken from the 1800s, a time known to all as the Old West. For 24 days in 1846, William B. Ide was the President of California. That's right, the President of California. And Ide wasn't even a kook or some kind of pretender to the throne.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
Where in Rutherford County can you get quality audio care and installation? Redline Audio and Performance. 30-plus years experience in car audio, mobile security, car alarms, keyless entry, remote start, headrest TVs, overhead TVs. Great for trips with the kids. And they can also install backup cameras and window tinting. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 8 to 5. 10% discount for active military and veterans. Redline Audio, 152 Tennessee Street in Spindale. Call 828-286-3633.
William B. Ide's journey to the presidency of California started in early 1846, when Mexico started removing all Americans from California, which at that time was part of Mexico. Protesting against this policy, William Ide and several other Americans captured the garrison of General Viejo, the Mexican governor of Northern California. When the delegation that was sent to General Viejo's quarters to discuss the terms of surrender never came out, Ide went in to see what happened. He found the American delegation drunk from brandy. William Ide, a teetotaler and the only sober American around, worked out the surrender terms. The Americans hung a homemade flag from the garrison declaring California conquered. Because of the work Ide had done on the surrender terms and writing a constitution, he was unanimously selected President of California. When John C. Fremont and his troops showed up, he brought news that Mexico had surrendered. Fremont asked for volunteers to accompany him to Southern California. William Ide volunteered as a private. He even had to walk to Southern California because Fremont commandeered his horse. When Ide got out of the military, he had no money, horse, or decent clothing. He walked home as far as he could and then cut wood in order to pay passage on a steamship. William B. Ide will be remembered as an ordinary American who did extraordinary deeds for the land he loved, serving for 24 days as the President of California and then returning to his ordinary life. You've just heard another story from Old West Radio. I'm Dakota Livesay.
There's a new business in Rutherford County called Southside Pizza, owned and operated by none other than the owner of Gregor's Original. So you know it's got to be delicious. They're located right across from Florence Baptist Church at 235 South Powell Street in Forest City, offering wings, pizza by the slice, a salad bar, grinders, pasta dishes, or specialty pizzas. Dine in or call in your orders, 828-305-7867. That's Southside Pizza on Powell Street in Forest City. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 until 8, Friday and Saturdays, 11 till 9, closed Sunday and Monday.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be partly cloudy, highs reaching about 66. Overnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 48. Looking ahead to Friday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and a high near 66. Chance of precipitation is 30%. And overnight Friday, partly cloudy with scattered showers and a low around 47. Chance of precipitation 40%. This is your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
And right now at 6 minutes past 8 o'clock, 47 degrees currently under beautiful sunny skies. While in our local news, the Rutherford County Opioid Settlement Committee hosted a public forum on Tuesday at Isothermal Community College and reconvened again for a meeting yesterday. Now, while progress has been slower than what the committee members would like to see, they remain intentional as they meticulously go about their work, which is to ultimately make recommendations to Rutherford County Commissioners as to how to spend approximately $11 million in opioid settlement funds Rutherford County will be receiving. As a result of several major federal litigation settlements, Rutherford County is set to receive this money, which is to be used to combat opioid abuse and address some of the long-term effects of the opioid crisis. The settlement money will be dispersed to Rutherford County over a period of 18 years. The Opioid Settlement Committee was formed after leaders learned that Rutherford County would be receiving the funds last spring. In March 2022, North Carolina Attorney General Josh Stein announced final approval of an agreement worth billions of dollars between major drug manufacturers and distributors. Now, since that time, the committee has been meeting, gathering information, and holding numerous discussions about the issue of opioid abuse and its effects on Rutherford County. Opioid abuse has been broad. It's had negative effects on the people of Rutherford County. Those in families where opioids are abused are suffering mentally, physically, and economically. The abuse impacts access to housing, food, employment, and other basic needs. While updated, specific data is difficult to obtain. Rutherford County Department of Social Service officials say that possibly as many as 90% of all children in foster care are from families affected by opioid abuse. Rutherford County Emergency Medical Service officials say July through September 2023, they have administered Naxalon, that's that Narcan that we hear about, to 63 individuals in an effort to reverse opioid overdose. Rutherford County Manager Steve Garrison is leading the committee, which is being assisted by Project Coordinator Peyton Williams from the North Carolina Association of County Commissioners. While other programs will be considered for funding, the committee members appear to be in agreement that they will focus on several areas that have been deemed top priorities by the committee and members of the community. These areas are recovery support services, evidence-based addiction treatment, recovery housing support, and addiction treatment for persons who are incarcerated. Over the next several weeks, the officials will look at what's called sample requests for applications that other counties may be considering, as well as preliminary requests for letters of intent. Officials say they want the entire process to go more quickly, but they must act in accordance with the agreement signed with the North Carolina State in order to receive the funds. According to Steve Garrison, this has proven to be much more complex than anyone thought it would be. Committee members are hopeful that documents can be finalized and that some grant proposals can be considered and money dispersed at some point in 2024. At this point, no one is predicting when, precisely when that will happen. Well, Big Guns Coffee and Isothermal Community College are coming together on an innovative new project. They're creating an indoor hydroponic coffee farm. This is believed to be the first in North Carolina and will be located in a 2,300 square foot space inside the Walter Dalton Engineering Technology Workforce Development Building at Isothermal's campus. The project is part of ICC's Business Incubator Program. Big Guns Coffee founder-owner T. Shane Johnson will be moving 15 coffee trees he's already growing at his home to ICC and will be adding more. The idea is to show the public and potential investors that this can be done successfully, according to Johnson. He said, "We will eventually move out of ICC within 4 years. We plan to have a large-scale hydroponic farm with large greenhouses somewhere in Rutherford County or in Polk County." Johnson's vision for the farm to attract local visitors as well as tourists to see the operation up close and enjoy locally grown coffee. It will be similar to the vineyards, he said. Hydroponic farming refers to a method of growing crops without soil. The plants get all their nutrients from the water they are grown in. Johnson says with hydroponic farming, 90% less property is needed and up to 90% less water is used compared with traditional farming. Hydroponic farming is not really new, Johnson said. It's even being used in ancient Babylon. However, he concedes that hydroponic farming is not well known. He said, "We want to change that. We hope eventually to have a lot of visitors come see the operation at ICC, and that includes students from local schools. We hope to help educate the public and show them what hydroponic farming is." Johnson is excited about the project, believes that it will eventually help create jobs and add to the economic growth for this area. Mike Gavin, ICC Director of Marketing and Community Relations, says the college is excited about the project and is hopeful that Johnson is successful. He said part of the process of that building is to promote business and workforce development. Gavin went on to say the project is right in line with this. The building itself has 5 flexible use bays. One is currently being used by Duke Energy for training program. One is being used by the Rutherford County Schools robotics program. This business incubator program is still new, but we do anticipate there will be opportunities for ICC students with Big Guns Coffee Project, as well as opportunities for Johnson to access expertise here at ICC, Gavin went on to say. He said, "We want this project to be successful." Johnson is a U.S. Marine veteran who lives in Polk County. He says his daughter, Charlie, who was 6 years old at the time, was the inspiration for Big Guns Coffee 3 years ago. He said she came up with the original idea for the coffee shops. Big Guns Coffee is now located in Tryon, Landrum, South Carolina, and on West Main Street in Spandau. In addition to his coffee ventures, Johnson is an author and a motivational speaker. Well, the Dogwood Health Trust is pleased to announce that its 2024 grant-making cycle is open for prospective partners interested in applying. At its annual meeting on October the 18th, Dogwood's leaders explained that the Strategic Priority Grant Opportunities cycle focuses on specific areas within its housing, education, economic opportunity, health, and wellness strategic priorities. Organizations interested in applying are encouraged to visit the grant-making page on Dogwood's website to learn more about the updated and streamlined grant-making process. The path toward generational health and well-being for Western North Carolina is through the great work of so many organizations we can support. That, according to Dr. Susan Mims, CEO of the Dogwood Health Trust. To ensure effective and efficient partnership, we have streamlined our grant application and reporting requirements and look forward to combining these processes with more face-to-face time with prospective grantees so that we can all stay focused on what really matters, our work together. Initial grant applications within the 4 strategic priority areas can be submitted until January the 6th, 2024. Organizations invited to submit full application will receive an invitation to apply by mid-February with a submission deadline of mid-March. Award decisions will be announced by early July. Additionally, Dogwood will make grants on a rolling basis in 2024 for community equality, sustainable organizations, and the leverage food and policy and advocacy. Organizations may begin the application process for those grants at any time at dogwoodhealthtrust.org/apply-grant seekers. In conjunction with the opening of the grant-making process, Dogwood will be hosting an instructional webinar that's going to be tomorrow from noon until 1. For those who cannot attend the webinar, a recording of the event will be made available on Dogwood's website shortly afterward. In 2023, the Dogwood Health Trust made or committed more than $72 million in grants, nearly $800,000 in grant writing and capacity building support, and $5.4 million in impact investments. For questions or for organizations that are unsure if they should start the 2024 application process, you can email impactgrants@dht.org. Dogwood Health Trust is a private foundation based in Asheville with the sole purpose of dramatically improving the health and well-being of all people and communities of 18 countries and the Koala Boundary in western North Carolina. Dogwood Health Trust focuses on innovative and equitable ways to address the many factors that contribute to overall health and well-being. With a focus on housing, education, economic opportunity, health, and wellness, Dogwood Health Trust works to create a western North Carolina where every generation can live, learn, earn, and thrive with dignity and opportunity for all, no exceptions. To learn more, you can visit dht.org. We'll have our local obituaries, and we've got more news from our neighboring counties right after this. It's a family tradition, caring for your family at a time of sorrow and need. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, owned and operated by the Crow family, has been a part of our community for over 65 years. They've been recognized for the highest level of professional service. Crow's pinpoints every service detail to ensure your family has the best service possible. Any questions, call the staff at Crow's 286-2304. They'll be happy to speak with you about pre-funeral needs as well. Crow's Mortuary and Cremation Services, 118 College Avenue, Rutherford, or visit them at www.crowmortuary.com. And our obituaries this hour are being brought to you by Crow's Mortuary. Stephanie Calderon Lopez, infant daughter of Jessica Lopez and Carlos Calderon, went home to her Heavenly Father on November the 14th at Rutherford Regional. In addition to her parents, she's survived by her brothers and sisters, Jahir Calderon, her maternal grandparents, Marina Torres and Hilaro Lopez, paternal grandparents, Maria Elena Aguilar and Yuvinko Calderon, great-grandmother, Eldemia Contreras. A private family celebration of Steffi's life will be held. However, online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements for infant Stephanie Calderon Lopez. Wayne Gerald Lane, 77 of Rutherford, passed away on Sunday at Mission Hospital, a native of Rutherford County, survived by his companion, Jill Hensley, daughters Donna Moore and husband Jeff, Sherry Rollins and husband Ken, Jessica Millwood, Jason Fowler. His grandson and great-grandchildren survive, also his brothers and sisters, numerous nieces and nephews. At his request, no services will be held. However, online condolences may be made at crowmortuary.com. Crow's Mortuary in charge of the arrangements for Wayne Gerald Lane. Roger Dale Smith, 69 of Spindale, passed away on Sunday at hospice, a native of Cleveland County. One of his favorite things was playing in his band, the Smith Brothers. He was the lead guitarist and singer for the band, survived by his son, Drew Brindle, and his sister, Barbara Melton. A family-directed celebration of life will be held at a later date. Online condolences may be made at mattmahansfuneralhome.com. Matt Mahan's Funeral Home charges the arrangements for Roger Dale Smith. Flora Ann Walker Smith, 91 of Ellenboro, passed away on Sunday at Fairhaven, survived by her daughters, Janice Parrish and husband Jeff of Jefferson, Phyllis Johnson of Tennessee, her sons, Rick Walker and wife Vicky, Jeff Walker and wife Crystal, all of Ellenboro, Mike Walker and wife Bobby of Forest City, her sister, Wilma May Schottel of Ellenboro. Her grandchildren and great-grandchildren survive. Funeral services are at 2 o'clock today at the Corinth Baptist Church. Burial will be in the church cemetery. Visitation is from 12:30 until 1:45 today at the church prior to the service. Memorials may be made to the Corinth Baptist Church at 767 Pinehurst Road, Ellenboro, North Carolina, 28040. Online condolences may be made at WashburnDorsey.com. Washburn and Dorsey Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Flora Ann Walker Smith. Jennifer Ruff Richard, 84 of Rutherford, passed away on Friday at Hilltop Health. A native of Rutherford County, She was an educator with the Rutherford County School System for over 30 years, survived by her family, her sons, Drew Richard of Mooresville, Chad Richard and wife Renee of Simpsonville, sister Brenda Ruff Terry and husband Jake, her brother Phil Ruff, her grandchildren also survive. The family will receive friends from 12 until 1. That's today in the Family Life Center. Funeral services will be at the Second Baptist Church in Rutherfordton beginning at 1 o'clock. Burial will be at the Rutherfordton City Cemetery. Online condolences may be made at mattmahanchfuneralhome.com. Matt Mahanch Funeral Home charge of the arrangements for Jennifer Ruff Richard. Esther Arledge Hill, 80 of Forest City, passed away on Monday at hospice. A native of Spartanburg County, member of the Florence Creek Baptist Church, survived by her daughter, Ann Skipper, and husband Shannon. Her grandchildren, great-grandchildren, many nieces and nephews also survive. The family will receive friends from 6 until 8 o'clock. That will be this evening at Matt Mahanch Funeral Home. A graveside service will be held at the Florence Creek Baptist Church. That's at 2 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Burial will be at the Florence Creek Baptist Church Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, memorials may be made to the Florence Creek Baptist Church at 2004 Chase High Road, Forest City, North Carolina, 28043, or to Hospice, the Carolina Foothills, at Post Office Box 336, Forest City, North Carolina, 28043. Online condolences may be made at mattmahanchfuneralhome.com. Matt Mahanch Funeral Home charge of the arrangements for Esther Arledge Hill. James Neal Tipton, 61 of Forest City, passed away on Monday at Atrium Health, Universal City, Charlotte. Born in Rutherford County to Reba May Lael Petit, who lives in Rutherfordton, worked most of his life in plastic manufacturing plants. In addition to his mother, survived by his wife, Amy Tipton, his son, Tyler Tipton of Forest City, brothers Wayne Tipton and wife Patricia of Ballstig, Scott Tipton of Rutherfordton, Jimmy Tipton and wife Teresa of Forest City. A number of nieces and nephews also survived. A memorial service will be held at 7 o'clock. That will be this evening at Harrelson Funeral Home Chapel. The family will receive friends 1 hour prior to the service at the funeral home. Memorial donations may be made to the American Cancer Society at www.cancer.org. Online condolences may be made at harrelsonfuneralhome.com. Harrelson Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for James Neal Tipton, age 61 of Forest City. Robbie Hoyle Lee Green, 57 of Forest City, passed away on Saturday. Survived by his sons, Benjamin Lee Green and wife Brianna, Jordan Trey Green, sister Karen Engel and Steve Crawford, brother Mark Green, granddaughters, grandson also survived. A memorial service will be held at 2 o'clock tomorrow. This will be in the chapel at Eggers Funeral Home of Chesney. In lieu of flowers, donations may be made to the Robbie Lee Green Memorial Fund, care of Eggers Funeral Home, 815 South Alabama Avenue, Chesney, South Carolina, 29323. Online condolences may be made at eggersfuneralhome.com. Eggers Funeral Home in charge of the arrangements for Robbie Hoyle Lee Green. And that's the obituaries that we have this morning. You can hear the obituaries again at 11:30 this morning and at 5:08 again this afternoon.
Good morning. I'm Pastor Lee Coyle. Welcome to Coffee for the Soul, a brief devotion designed to jumpstart your service to Christ today. Nothing gets my body going in the morning like a hot cup of coffee. Nothing gets my spirit started like a fresh challenge from God's Word. Continuing the devotional series entitled About Life, we will look at another profound truth about life this morning. That truth is, every life ends in death. Verse 5 of Deuteronomy 34 says, Then Moses, the servant of the Lord, died. 2 Kings 13 verse 20 says, So Elisha died. And the scripture tells us of Jesus on the cross that he breathed his last. Truly, every life ends in death, but death is not the end. In Hebrews 9 verse 27, the Holy Scripture assures us that it is appointed once for man to die, and after that, the judgment. When Jesus was dying on the cross for the sins of everyone who would ever live in this world, he told the repentant thief that was hanging on another cross, Today you will be with me in paradise. Every life ends in death, but death is not the end. There is an eternity. There is a forever after each earthly life is through. For all who come to Christ Jesus in this life, that forever life is with him in glory, in heaven, in the Father's indescribable house. For all who reject Jesus here, however, for all who squander their earthly life living without God, they in essence squander their eternity, for it too will be without God. Because of Jesus, no one need ever enter that eternity. He has made a way. When we admit our sinfulness and our desperate need of forgiveness and trust in the atoning work of Jesus on the cross, placing the life we have in his loving and capable hands, committing ourselves to God through Christ, fullness of life is our present, and an eternity free of trouble, tears, trials, trauma, and even taxes is our forever future. Hallelujah. Now, that's Coffee for the Soul.
NCN Sports. Good morning. I'm Tony Bixby. Owen Tippett, Travis Konechny, and Ryan Poling scoring last night, leading the Philadelphia Flyers over the Carolina Hurricanes 3-1 at PNC Arena in Raleigh. Concern now for Canes coach Rod Brindamore.
It's frustrating, but it's got to stop. And that's going to be on me here pretty soon to start shaking things up if we continue to do that, because we're too good to be inconsistent.
Carolina Panthers head coach Frank Reich resuming play-calling duties, starting with this weekend's game against the Dallas Cowboys at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. Offensive coordinator Thomas Brown took over the play-calling duties 3 games ago, but the Panthers offense only scored twice during that span. Reich says this is the right move for now.
We have 8 games left, and I just want to give my attention and everything I can do and everything I can bring to bear to help the offense, take a next step.
Major League Baseball announced the winners of its top pitching awards Wednesday night. Correspondent Gethin Coolbaugh with details.
Garrett Cole was a unanimous winner of his first American League Cy Young Award, and Blake Snell took the NL honor in becoming the 7th hurler to earn baseball's top pitching prize in both leagues. After coming close several times before, Cole finally finished on top following an outstanding season for the New York Yankees. He became the 6th Yankees winner and first since Roger Clemens in 2001. Snell was the National League winner after leading the majors with a 2.25 ERA for the San Diego Padres. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
ACC men's basketball last night. Virginia Tech with a 60-44 win over Campbell. In women's play, North Carolina State 90-35 winners over Elon, and UNC 62-32 over Hampton in Wednesday night play. You're listening to NCN Sports.
When it comes to delivering high quality, affordable health care, relationships matter. And after 90 years, Blue Cross North Carolina is proud of the relationships we've built with you. We're 5,000 neighbors, friends, and family committed to improving the health and well-being of everyone across this state. We're here for you, all of you.
For more than 35 years, the North Carolina Rural Center has been working to secure a more vibrant future for our state's rural people and places. The latest research breaks down the major forces driving change, such as restricted access to quality health care and insufficient health insurance coverage. Our rural communities face challenges often, contributing to poor health outcomes. The Rural Center continues to advocate for progress on these and other important rural issues. Learn more at ncruralcenter.org. NC Rural Center, building vibrant rural communities.
In Phoenix last night, the Suns got one of their key players back and coasted to a big win over the Red Hot Timberwolves. George Tanner.
Kevin Durant and Devin Booker each scored 31 points as the Suns snapped a 2-game skid with a 133-115 victory over the Timberwolves, ending Minnesota's 7-game winning streak. Booker says it was nice to be back in action after missing 5 games with a calf injury.
It's always nice just playing, trying to put my inputs in from the bench, gets old after a while, and, I just want to get out there and, compete with the team.
Karl Anthony Towns had 25 to lead the T-Wolves, who fall to 8-3. The Suns are now 5-6. George Tanner, Phoenix.
Major League Baseball owners set to vote today on the relocation of the A's to Vegas. Tony Bixby, NCN Sports.
For quality service and reliable care for your vehicle, make the right choice with Horns Tire and Auto. When the seasons change, so should your tires. Head on over for a quick and easy tire change. When you need service on your car, don't settle for anything less than the best quality service. Make the right choice with Horns Tire and Auto. Terry Horn and his team know how to help you out at the right price and on your timetable. That's Horns Tire and Auto Service, 370 Main Street in Ellenboro, or call them at 828-453-7444.
Approximately 35% of women worldwide suffer from bladder leakage, also known as urinary incontinence. But there is good news. You don't have to suffer anymore. Brock Family Care in the Shiloh area in Forest City is excited to introduce a breakthrough treatment called Emcilla. All you have to do is sit on the Emcilla chair for 30 minutes fully clothed 2 times a week for 3 weeks, and your quality of life will significantly improve. Call Brock Family Care at 828-382-7282 to learn more about this amazing treatment, or visit the website at www.brockfamilycare.com. We all sometimes need a towing service, bad weather, or you just get stuck on the side of the road with a flat tire, or even worse. Call on Tri-City Towing Services of Darrell Burnett. Towing services for big trucks as well as cars and SUVs. He has a rollback service to get you safely to a garage. With years of experience, you're in good hands with Tri-City Towing. Put this number in your phone, 828-305-7707. That's 305-7707. Have it handy when you need it. Remember the name, Tri-City Towing, 1101 West Main Street in Forest City. There are plenty of drugstores in Rutherford County, but not all of them offer the same personal customer service that is offered at the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton. Laura Hodge and her team have trusted experience and professional service. You're not just a number to them, you're a friend. Make the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton your hometown drugstore at 200 Charlotte Road in Rutherfordton. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 1, 287-7117.
At Insurance Service Associates, we want to be your insurance agent. We try to make it easier for you. When you ask, we will shop your insurance with multiple companies. We don't charge extra fees for making a payment. You can come by our office, or with many of our companies, you can pay us over the phone. Many of our customers come through our drive-thru. We want to make it simple because life is already too complicated. Insurance Service Associates, 245 East Main Street, or you can call us at 245-5301.
And remember, WCAB is having our first annual toy and coat drive to help the unfortunate children for Christmas in our county. Now, we're accepting new unwrapped toys plus new and or gently used coats, hats, scarves, mittens, and gloves. All sizes are needed, and all donations will stay right here in Rutherford County. Now, we are now taking donations, and the location drop-offs are Scrappy's Food and Fuel, Highway 221 near Chase High Road, the Medicine Box in Rutherfordton on Charlotte Road, Jay's Discount Grocery on Oak Street, Different Times Mercantile, South Main Street in Rutherfordton, participating Central and Western North Carolina Burger Kings, and now, Anchor down in Forest City. Now, we've not gotten the box to her yet, but we'll take her box. But Anchor down in Forest City, also a drop-off point. Each donation site, you'll be looked for a large wrapped box where you put your items in. And a big thank you for helping the children here in Rutherford County to have a brighter and warmer Christmas. And there are a lot. 50 degrees currently. Well, our neighbors in McDowell County still... A burn ban remains in effect. Hazardous fire conditions continue, and they continue to suffer in a drought. Outdoor burning is prohibited until further notice, and please report all fires by calling 911. That's our neighbors in McDowell County. And also out of McDowell County, Lieutenant Jason Cook with the McDowell County Sheriff's Office charged 32-year-old Calvin Tyler Ledford Old Fort with felonious possession of methamphetamine. Ledford was issued a $5,000 secured bond. On November the 7th, deputies responded to a residence on Catawba River Road in Old Fort for a disturbance. They spoke with the caller, who informed them that Ledford had taken off on foot after destroying things in their shared residence. A short search led deputies to a nearby wooded area where they located Ledford. Ledford notified deputies of weapons on the person, and a search for additional weapons turned up the methamphetamine. Well, in Cleveland County, people could soon stroll around Uptown Shelby with an alcoholic beverage in hand. Carly Bostick, Executive Director of the Uptown Shelby Association, presented plans for adding a social district to Shelby at a recent City Council meeting. A social district, Bostick said, is a defined outdoor area where people can consume beverages by permit. It was created by the North Carolina General Assembly with the intent to increase economic vitality in business districts. She said this is a post-COVID trend to try to get people back downtown. She said it does not allow visitors to bring their own drinks into the district, and there are certain restrictions and requirements. The social district may include private property, including permittee and non-permittee businesses, multi-tenant establishments, public streets, crosswalks, and our parking areas. She went on to say the reasons for a social district is to expand the economic growth and development. Many businesses prefer to expand in places that have a social district. She said visitors are more eager to explore areas where they have an established area, and it will be allowed Shelby to be marketed as a premier entertainment destination and provide another layer of stimulation to individually owned small businesses. Bostic said other towns and cities in the state are attracting new businesses and visitors as a result, including Gastonia, Hickory, Washington, and Norwood. Locally, Uptown Shelby businesses are in favor of adding a social district, and Bostic said a survey was sent out to merchants and property owners, with 27 out of 31 responding and 93% in favor. She said she reached out to the chief of police, city manager, and mayor in Lenore to see how they're using their social district, and learned it is mainly used during events and festivals. There are currently 49 social districts across the state, with that number growing rapidly. Bostic said the city council must opt into the social district via ordinances and would approve set dates and times. Beverages must be in marked cups, and special signage must be provided with what you can and can't do where you can and can't go. Business owners would be responsible for maintaining permits and ensuring employees follow all ABC laws. Critics may designate a district, and the cities may designate as district within municipal limits and counties outside municipal boundaries. The social district will be brought before a council, and they will vote on this at a later date. Well, family members of a 2-year-old who was accidentally shot outside a church in Burke County say he is now undergoing therapy at Levine Children's Hospital. It's been nearly a month since Daniel Vine was shot inside his family's vehicle at River Baptist Church, where his father was the pastor. That church is located west of Morganton. The pastor's 2-year-old son accidentally shot in the parking lot. Then he was flown to the hospital on October the 15th. On Monday, his father said Daniel was starting to drink from a sippy cup and eat pureed foods. Family members described Daniel's recovery as a miracle. Sheriff's deputies said so far, no one's been charged in connection with this shooting. Well, the creation of the Cleveland County Justice Center got a boost with the recently approved state budget. The project was allotted $40 million from the state. The money will also help fund construction of an emergency operations center, which will be located adjacent to the new 911 center being designed and constructed at 1333 Falston Road. The estimated cost of the EOC will be finalized once a completed design with agency review is received by the county. Well, 4 days after a man with unknown identity was accused of armed robbery at an Asheville gas station, authorities said that same man was arrested Wednesday for an incident that took place in Tennessee. Now identified, Brent Anthony Holland was taken into custody yesterday in Cookeville, Tennessee for a separate incident. He was subsequently identified as the suspect in the armed robbery that happened on Saturday, November the 11th at a Quality Plus gas station in Buncombe County. Buncombe County Sheriff's Office released images taken from the Quality Plus's surveillance camera on Saturday, asking the public's help for identifying and locating Holland. Holland had a robbery with a dangerous weapon warrant for his arrest in Buncombe County, and investigators from multiple agencies have worked together since Saturday to locate him and take him into custody. The agencies that had a hand in teamwork that led to his apprehensions, besides the Buncombe County Sheriff's Office, included the U.S. Marshals, Carolina's Regional Fugitive Task Force, Nashville, Knoxville U.S. Marshals, Cookeville Police Department, Johnson City Police Department, Tennessee Bureau of Investigation, and the Asheville Police Department. An investigation is underway in Asheville after authorities say someone discharged multiple rounds into an occupied home in the middle of the night. Authorities say Tuesday officers were on a routine patrol in the vicinity of Hanover Street around 1:45 a.m. when they observed two individuals discharging multiple rounds into an occupied home. The individuals fled on foot through neighboring yards and was not located. Officers searched the area. Other residents struck by gunfire located damage from bullet holes. A Haywood County man has been found guilty of his role in the 2020 death of a baby boy. Austin Klontz, 28, was convicted of involuntary manslaughter for the death of 2-month-old Camden Klontz. Authorities say Austin Klontz, the baby's mother, Ashley Grasty, Camden, and his 3-year-old brother, Asher, were all living in Grasty's grandfather's home on November 2020 when a fire broke out. According to authorities, the grandfather, Asher, and Klontz escaped the fire, but baby Camden didn't make it out. Grasty was at home at the time of the fire. A pathologist later identified and determined that Camden had died before the fire started because of methamphetamine toxicity. That according to the DA's office. Grasty pleaded guilty to involuntary manslaughter in December 2022, was sentenced to 16 to 29 months in prison. Klontz had a record as an habitual offender with multiple meth charges over recent years. On Tuesday, Klontz was found guilty of involuntary manslaughter and entered a guilty plea to being a habitual offender. He was sentenced to 13 to 19 years in prison. He's currently serving a prior habitual felon sentence until July of 2027. His new sentence will not start until he finishes his current sentence by operation of law. He has no credit for his new conviction for involuntary manslaughter. Well, the Lawrence County Coroner's Office identified the skeletal remains found in Joanna in October. News 7 previously reported that the Lawrence County Sheriff's Office responded to North Ellis Street in Joanna after a property owner located the remains on their land. According to the coroner's office, after extensive testing and examination, the coroner determined that the skeletal remains were those of Gregory McSwain Morgan. Morgan had been missing since August 1st, 2017. Based on the coroner's findings, there are no further actions to be taken. Human remains were found Tuesday afternoon in Cherokee County. According to Cherokee County Coroner Dennis Fowler, the homeowner on Holly Ridge Road reporting seeing something that looked like human remains near a wooded area of his property just before noon. On the scene, Fowler confirmed what the homeowner found was a badly decomposed body of a man. Fowler said the body appeared to have been in the wooded area for more than a month. It was a typical Tuesday for Ken Evans when he went outside to throw away food scraps and saw the door to his old pickup open, so he went to check out a little bit more. He went to make sure everything was all right and nobody was in it. He closed the door and looked, and that's when he realized that someone had been in his vehicle. He saw a pair of boots and a pair of pants. He said, "It's not every day you walk up on something like that." And I'd walked by and noticed a smell but didn't think much about it. And I didn't notice it when I walked over to the truck. After I looked down, I saw it, and it hit me really hard. He ran inside and called 911. Sheriff Steve Mueller said in situations like these, the first thing they do is check missing persons reports in their county and surrounding areas. He said, "At this point in time, I don't want to release a name, but we do have a missing person that was in the general area where he was located. We've reached out to the family of that missing person," Mueller said. He went on to say that the coroner will request dental records and possible DNA to help identify the remains. Evans said it's kind of eerie, that there's something in your backyard and that close to your house, and it's been there that long. He said, "We've got some old animals, and they stay at the back of the barn, in and out in that area. That's what I thought it was when I walked by and thought maybe it was just a groundhog." Fowler's working to identify the remains through autopsy and determination of the cause of death. With gas and utility prices skyrocketing, you need to save money wherever you can. Jay's Discount Grocery can help you do just that. Jay's Grocery has a fresh meat market and a produce aisle like no other. Jay's carries all household needs, including dog and cat food, cups, paper plates, drinks, famous brand names arriving daily at a fraction of the cost. You just never know what you'll find at Jay's. Find out for yourself. Jay's is open Monday through Thursday, 8 to 7, Friday and Saturday, 8 to 8, closed on Sundays. Jay's Discount Grocery, 671 Oak Street in Forest City. Shop Jay's and walk out with a pocket full of savings. Your Merry Christmas headquarters is Different Times Mercantile. Sheila has a storeroom full of gorgeous antiques and new merchandise. You'll find vintage gifts and decor, tree decorations, jewelry, stocking stuffers, and for that picky person, get them a gift certificate and let them go pick out their own gift. Visit today, 548 South Main Street in Rutherford, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday 10 to 5, and Sundays 1 to 5. Different Times Mercantile is a WCAB sponsor and toy drop-off location for our toy and coat drive.
For 24-hour road service, Brad's Wrecker Service is only a quick call away. He offers 14, 35, 40, or 50-ton rollback and tandem rollback service from the smallest of loads to the biggest of loads. Brad's has you covered. He also offers diagnostic services, jump starts, lockouts, fuel delivery, and they sell interstate batteries. Brad's has excellent customer service with 42 years experience, and trust me, experience counts. The cheapest isn't always the best route to go when you're sitting on the side of the road. So call 287-2111. That's 287-2111. Lock that number in your phone. You never know when you're going to need Brad's Wrecker Service. He offers discounts for military, veterans, seniors, and public service. Brad's is located on Highway 64 at the corner of Hudlow in Rutherford. That's Brad's Wrecker Service.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be partly cloudy, highs reaching about 66. Overnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 48. Looking ahead to Friday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and a high near 66. Chance of precipitation is 30%. And overnight Friday, partly cloudy with scattered showers and a low around 47. Chance of precipitation 40%. This is your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherford.
Well, currently it's 51 degrees, 15 minutes before 9 o'clock. Well, Pisgah High School announced on Monday that head coach Brett Chappelle has resigned from his head coaching duties. In a statement, the school said the decision was made after careful analysis of all the components related to Pisgah High School football by the school's administration, athletic department, and Coach Chappelle. The school would like to express its appreciation to Coach Chappelle for his contributions and hard work during his time at Pisgah High School. We wish him success in his future coaching endeavors. The Bears ended their 2023 season with a 9-3 record after a loss in Oak Grove in the second round of the 3A West playoffs on Friday night. In June, Chappelle was awarded the Tony Webb Outstanding Coach Award by the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. Chappelle was also named coach for the 2023 Shrine Bowl of the Carolinas. Chappelle led Pisgah to an overall record of 94-39 over his 11 seasons. The school says the search for a replacement will begin immediately. Any inquiry should direct to Clint Connor, principal, or Heidi Morgan, athletic director. Well, you know, we here at WCAB, when we hear of scams, someone calls about a scam, they may have been scammed or someone's trying to scam them. Well, we always get those on the air and warn you ahead of time, especially here around the holidays. That's when they really pick up, and especially when this Publishers Clearinghouse mess starts. Start making phone calls. You've won $1 million, but you've got to send us $25,000 in order to get this $1 million. No, it doesn't work that way. You don't pay to win something. You might register to win something, and then you might order a bunch of magazines because you think it's going to help you win better, but it doesn't. It does not matter. It's just like the North Carolina Education Lottery. It's a chance you take. When you buy a ticket, that's a chance you take to win something. Well, young adults are losing more money to scams than any other age group, that according to new data from the Better Business Bureau. Years of data from the BBT and the Federal Trade Commission have shown older adults are prime targets for grifters. In a way, they still are. The latest BBC research shows that while seniors fall for scams more often, Gen Z victims are losing more money. It's somewhat surprising because we've all been, accustomed to hearing that seniors are the biggest targets, according to Judy Dollison, BB president of Central Ohio. She said, but if you think about it, there's so much happening online, and we're seeing the younger generation really becoming victims of online scams. Zelle banks are reimbursing victims of imposter scams. According to the BBB's most recent Scam Tracker Risk Report, the median loss for scam victims aged 18 to 24 is $220. For victims 65 and older, the median loss is $199. The median loss for victims of all ages is $171, that according to the report. The annual risk report shows young adults have been taken for more money every year since 2019, and Dawson expects the trend will only get worse in the coming years. She said scammers know what works, so once it starts working, they're going to keep doing it, and those are going to grow. According to the BBB's report, the most common cons targeting young adults are employment scams, in which the scammer sends a job seeker a check to cover the cost of supplies or training. So the victim orders the supplies through the vendor that the employer gives them. Turns out the original check was fake, and they're all out of money, and they've paid for the supplies, Dollison said. Other fraudulent frauds include online purchase, cryptocurrency, and home rental scams. She went on to say, always resist the pressure to act urgently. Take your time, do your research, and if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is, and that should be a big red flag. So how do you talk to your grandparents or your parents about scams? One way to foil an employment scam, Dollison said, is to search for the employer online and see if they do have any jobs listed. To catch an online shopping scam, look closely at the URL to make sure it's the real website of a brand you trust. Dollison said it's common for scammers to slightly alter the name of a well-known brand to fool consumers. And when it comes to rental scams, Dollison recommended doing a reverse image search with the pictures on the listing. The same fraudulent listings might be posted in more than one market, she said. And if you feel something's off, the Better Business Bureau's Scam Tracker can be used to search through reports of scams. The Bureau encourages everyone to report scams on the tracker to keep others from falling victim. Again, Publishers Clearinghouse, they're doing their thing now. Someone calls you on the phone or sends you a letter, and sometimes these letters look official, but they're not. And we had a gentleman to come in here one day on his way to the bank with a $9,000 check, and when we looked at the check, it was not real. And all the information that they wanted him to cash that check, send them back $3,000 for their traveling fee to come here to give him his $9,000, it just did not make any sense. Just say we tore the check up here at the station.
At Vive, we're kicking off Black Friday early, and we're keeping it going all the way through the holiday season with our best deal of the year. That's right, you can save more than ever before with our 105 megabits per second internet for only $19.99 a month for your first 6 months when you choose AutoPay. Plus, get free installation when you order online. So go to ViveBroadband.com today and make the holidays brighter with our best deal of the year. Offer ends January 2nd, 2024. Not available in all areas. Modem, certain installations, taxes, and fees extra. Subject to data plan. Visit ViveBroadband.com for all restrictions.
Well, Thanksgiving's next week, and then Christmas will be right behind that. If you've not stopped at Sunny Days Hippie Boutique in downtown Rutherford, you're missing out on a lot of good stuff. Shelley has great merchandise for Christmas, like beautiful hand-blown glass figurines, and you can request orders. She carries local artist vendors from here in the county, such as pottery and wood turning by Whiteside Studio, jewelry by Mayan, soy candles and soaps by Fire and Ice, holistic healing lotions, handmade birdhouses, and Christmas boxed fresh fudge. Whew, that won't even make it under my tree. They also now make cremation ash memorials for your loved ones. Open Tuesday through Saturday, 11 till 5. And remember, they're in downtown Rutherford, right across from Hair Cutters. So go by and see them today. Remember, keep business here in Rutherford County. Shop local this Christmas.
Don't wait. At Carolina West Wireless, Black Friday deals are happening now. There are deals for everyone, like a free iPhone 15 when you switch, select a qualifying rate plan, and trade in a qualifying device. You can also now get a free iPad, Apple Watch, and service. Plus, you can get up to $400 in gift cards with a new line of service. The gifts are on us this year at Carolina West Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit carolinawest.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7, 2024.
Wayne's Lunchbox can satisfy the pickiest of eaters at lunch or dinner or supper, whatever you want to call it. You can enjoy salads, sandwiches, a limited meat and veggie menu at lunchtime, and then for supper, your choice of a meat and vegetables. Call on Wayne's for any catering event that you may have, offering catering service, so stop by 391 East Main Street in Spindale. Call 828-395-2225. Open Monday through Thursday, 11 until 2, for supper, 3 until 7. There are plenty of drugstores in Rutherford County, but not all of them offer the same personal customer service that is offered at the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton. Laura Hodge and her team have trusted experience and professional service. You're not just a number to them, you're a friend. Make the Medicine Box of Rutherfordton your hometown drugstore at 200 Charlotte Road in Rutherfordton. Open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 1, 287-7117. And the Medicine Box in Rutherfordton is one of our toy drop-off sites, and we are having our first annual toy and coat drive to help the unfortunate here in Rutherford County this winter. We're accepting new unwrapped toys and gently or new coats, hats, scarves, mittens, and gloves. All sizes are needed, and all donations stay right here in Rutherford County. Our boxes are out. Scrappy's Food and Fuel, the Medicine Box in Rutherfordton, Jay's Discount Grocery, Different Times Mercantile, and participating Central and Western North Carolina Burger Kings. Each donation has a large wrapped box for you to put your items in. A big thank you for helping us help the children of Rutherford County to have a brighter and warmer Christmas.
NCI News, I'm Mike Rayleigh. University of North Carolina Chancellor Kevin Guskowitz could be taking another job. The State News, which is a newspaper at Michigan State University, is reporting that Guskowitz is a final candidate for university president there. Israeli forces have now occupied Gaza's largest hospital, Al-Shifa. This despite the staff's repeated insistence that Hamas militants are not using the facility as a base of operations. Deborah Pata has more.
At some point, they will try and evacuate, but how they do that, it's going to take a lot of planning. It's going to be very, very difficult, and they're very worried. At the moment, doctors inside say they're losing around 5 patients a day.
A hearing took place yesterday on proposed changes to North Carolina's concealed carry law. The changes would require the state's 2,600 concealed carry instructors to perform additional documentation and audits on their students and classes. Democrats had plenty of good news to celebrate off-year elections last week and more evidence that they can win races centered on the national debate over abortion. But Western Carolina professor Chris Cooper told NCN affiliate WPTF's Michelle Woodhouse.
I think Andy Bashir's victory in Kentucky was interesting. Yes, we have fewer split tickets than we used to, but it does still happen, right? We're sitting here today in a Donald Trump, Roy Cooper state, and certainly Kentucky is a Donald Trump, Andy Bashir, who's a Democrat state.
The holiday season kicks off soon, and with it, millions of Americans taking to the roads and the skies. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg.
So far in the summer holidays this year, we've seen all-time record highs in terms of air travel, and I would expect we'll see something similar going into the winter holidays.
Governor Roy Cooper is expected to speak at a celebration of National Apprenticeship Week at Wayne Community College this morning. You're listening to NCN News.
In North Carolina, the countdown to college is on. Is it exciting? Yes. Is it scary? Maybe a little. Is it worth it? Absolutely. CFNC.org is here to help students, parents, and education professionals plan, apply, and pay for college. Sign up to stay ahead of important information about free college applications, financial aid through the Better FAFSA, and all the big deadlines. Let us help you jumpstart your future at CFNC.org.
Getting older and wiser is a part of life. But like all things, aging has its challenges, and it's often hard to know where to turn for answers. Listen to the AARP Without Limits podcast to get the best information to navigate the challenges of aging in North Carolina. Learn how to live your best life after 50. You can find the latest episodes of AARP Without Limits wherever you listen to your podcasts.
President Biden came out of the summit with Chinese leader Xi Jinping, announcing that the two countries agreed to crack down on the illegal production of fentanyl by targeting the Chinese companies that supply it. Weizhu Zhang has more on that story.
Beijing's continued aggression in the South China Sea has fueled fears that it will invade Taiwan. The president reiterated that the U.S. maintains the small island's sovereignty. President Biden also underscored his support of Israel, defending the move to raid Al-Shifa Hospital in Gaza, where he said Hamas is operating a command center underground, according to U.S. intelligence.
The third in a series of gun buybacks is taking place in Durham County. Sheriff Clarence Burkhead told NCN News the previous two last year resulted in over 400-plus guns voluntarily turned in to law enforcement.
And without a doubt, that is 400 weapons that will not have an opportunity to end up on the streets of my city or in my county. And I call that a success.
As a drought across North Carolina is causing wildfires in the west, it is also affecting bodies of water across the state. Dana Maddox, Assistant Operations Project Manager with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, tells NCN News.
It sounds like such a simple kind of glib answer, but it hasn't rained in the right place. It's simply we've not gotten enough rain in Jordan Lake's watershed for us to, get back to normal lake level.
One North Carolina Christmas tree grower has something to be proud of. The White House selected one of the farm's trees for its holiday display. The Clive Church Farm in Ashe County has supplied trees to local and state officials before, but this is the biggest prize yet. Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
No way.
I'm here to rock the holidays with Bark Mobile. Switch and get a free Samsung Galaxy A14 5G or Moto G Pure.
OMG, Santa. Red leather is totally trending.
You sound like my elves. You can also get 2 lines with unlimited data for just $35 a month each.
Okay, slay, Santa.
Slay on.
Bark Mobile rocks the holidays. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details or visit mybarkmobile.com/terms and conditions. Offers expire January 7th, 2024.
It can be a tough call when it comes time to provide a daycare service for an aging parent or a loved one. You can always depend on Rutherford Life Services for a safe facility that offers medical monitoring, nutritional meals, fun activities, and is a loving environment. Rutherford Life is licensed by the State of North Carolina Division of Aging. They will be glad to answer any questions you may have. Call them at 288-1697. Rutherford Life Services offers a trained staff of professionals who you can entrust your loved one to. Rutherford Life Services is located at 230 Fairground Road in Spindale.
This is Kevin Pleasant here in the Blue Room taking a look at your weather forecast. You can expect today to be partly cloudy, highs reaching about 66. Overnight, mostly cloudy with a low around 48. Looking ahead to Friday, mostly cloudy with scattered showers and a high near 66. Chance of precipitation is 30%. And overnight Friday, partly cloudy with scattered showers and a low around 47. Chance of precipitation 40%. This is your weather forecast on 100.9 FM, 590 AM, WCAB, Rutherfordton.
was so exciting. Remember, smile was so inviting. Remember, then he touched my cheek. Remember, with his fingertips. Softly, softly with me, with the lips. Whatever happened to the boy that everyone knew? Boy who said he'd be true. Oh, what would happen to life I gave to you? What would I do with it now? Remember, walking in the sand. Remember, walking hand in hand. Remember, the night was so exciting. Remember,